EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35. Yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 18.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, blue way. Green, triple team.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The 40. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now James returning. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
21-0 our score after 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
81.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian McCaffrey
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
and Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off the play fake, Winston.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yates. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Morris. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Winston. He's going to let it go again. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, it's Winston. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chase Claypool. An even 90 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Washington 14. Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. 48's the mic. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. Going up top. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for L.A. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 120.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right.
And he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. James has got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. From midfield, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 16, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Wentz now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Now Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it with James. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now the rookie's free.
If you were me, you do this
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Joey Sly
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is all the way up past the 25. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Sunday. 82.
Now Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Taking a shot for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Keeps him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. McCaffrey on the counter, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McCaffrey.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down and goal. Wentz flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Allen.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2nd down and 8. Going right back to Akers.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Wentz to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game.